G'day again. Today we're going to do some graphing of inequalities. We're going to start with two very straightforward ones, which are in the form y equals mx plus b, which you should be used to. So if we look at this and we just treat it like it's a line. So we're going to have y equals, oops, not 3 on 2, is it? It's going to be 2 on 3 x minus 1. So we'll look at this as your y-intercept, and we'll put a dot and minus 1. And draw a quick graph, rise over run, so we're going to go up 2, across 3. So 1, 2, and across 3. 1, 2, 3, put a dot at 3, that's a 1 up there. We're going to join the dots, there's our line. Now, before you draw the line, you just check on that symbol. That symbol says greater than, there's no equals there, like in that one. So this is greater than, so it's going to be a dotted line. So we'll put dotted there. You could write broken if you wanted to. So that's a dotted line. So let's make a dotted line. There's our dotted line. Put arrows on it since they never end. Now we're nearly finished. What we've got to do is now test it. So I'm going to test a point that's not on the line, and the easiest point to test is 0, 0, because it's not on the line and it wipes a lot of things out. So let's test 0, 0. So I'm going to put 0 there and 0 there. So we're going to get 0 is greater than, well that's 0 minus 1. So is that true or false? Well, is 0 bigger than minus 1? Yes, it's true. So if that's true, I'm going to shade this side. So that's telling me that everything on this side is true. Now let's just suppose you tested a different point, and we'll test one on this side just for the sake of it. So let's say you tested that point there, which is x is 0 and y is minus 3. So let's suppose you picked that point and you said, I want to test that point. So all you do is you put that into the equation and you say, okay, minus 3, because that's your y value. Put in 0 for x, so is greater than 0 minus 1. So is minus 3 greater than minus 1? No, it's false. So if that was a point you tested and you found it was false, you would colour in the other side, which is the same as testing something that's true. Now you don't know which is which, but it doesn't matter which one you test. If you find out it's false, you colour in the other side. If you find out it's true, that's the side you colour in. Let's do the next one. Okay, first step, make it look like a line. So y equals minus 2x plus 1. The first point, draw the y-intercept. So the y-intercept in this case is 1. So put a dot at 1. Now work on the gradient. Well, any whole number is a number over 1. So that's our rise. So we're going to go up negative 2. So if you go up negative 2, you're going down, aren't you? So we're going to go down to 1, 2, and we're going to go across 1. So that's our run, and that's our rise, just in case you forgot. So we're going to run across 1, put a dot, and that's our line. So get ready to draw our line. Check the sign. So what's this sign? This has got less than or equal to, so that means it's a solid line. So this is a solid line, and I've deliberately put one like that and one like that so you can be aware of it. Draw our solid line. Now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to test something. And we can test any point we want anywhere. We just can't test anything on the line because that's a waste of time. We want to shade a region. So again, we'll pick 0, 0. And we pick 0, 0 because it's easy. It wipes things out, like I said before. So we're going to go 0 is less than or equal to, well, put in 0 there, it's nothing, plus 1. So is that true or false? Is 0 less than or equal to 1? Well, yes, it's true. So I'm going to shade in this region. And again, if you wanted to test a different point, let's say you tested 1, 0. So you wouldn't do this. Once you've tested 1, that's it. You don't need to test anymore. We're just doing this just as an example. So we're going to test 1, 0. So that's our x value, and that's our y value. So I'm going to put x in there and y there. So we're going to get 0 is less than or equal to, put in 1 minus 2 times 1 is minus 2 plus 1. Well, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. So is 0 less than or equal to minus 1? No, it's false. So again, if I'd have tested that point, I would have said, no, all of that's false. This is my answer. And that's it, you're done. G'day again, back for part 2. Okay, so once you've learned to graph single lines, now you're going to learn to graph 2 lines at once and say, what is the solution of all of this? So you do the same thing, look at that as a line, look at that as a line, draw the lines, and then colour in the correct region. So if we look at this line, this one first, we've got y equals 1/4 x plus 1. This is our y-intercept, so we'll put a dot at 1. This is our gradient rise over run, so we're going to go up 1, across 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, put a dot, join the dots. Look at the equation, so it's greater than or equal to, so we're going to have a solid line. Alright, there's our line for that. Do a test, so we're going to test 0, 0 because it's free. So we'll put in 0 and 0 there, so we get 0 is less than or equal to 0 plus 1. Well, is that true? Is 0 less than 1? Well, yes, so that's true. So this is our first area which is true. We know this is true. And I'm just shading it lightly so you can see the final answer. So there's our first one. So we do all of this again for this. So that's our first one. So let's do it again for this. So then we've got y equals minus 2x plus 3. Any whole number is a number over 1. This is our y-intercept. So put a dot at 3. 1, 2, 3. This is our gradient, so we're going to rise negative 2, so we're going to go down 2 and across 1. So we're going to go down 2, 1, 2 and across 1. Put a dot there and join the dots. Now, just checking, that's only greater than, so this is going to be a dotted line. So we're just going to make this a dotted line all the way down. Now we've done that, next thing we're going to do, test a point, and again 0 happens to be free, so let's test 0. So I'm going to put 0 in there and there, so we get 0 is less than 0 plus 3. Well, is that true? Is 0 less than 3? Yes, it is. That's true as well. So now you've done that one. So if 0 is true, then you're going to shade in this side. So now you've got a more coloured in area. This area is more coloured in. So this is your answer. So you're going to put more lines in here to say this is the area that you're looking for. And you're done.